Alright, what's up, guys? So, one thing that I kind of get asked a lot is how do I fit medical into everyday carry? So, here is one solution. I can't even fit it in the whole thing. This is an entire bag, medical bag, trauma kit, everything that rides in my vehicle. Now, this is definitely not going to fit everyday carry. That's insane. So how do I get kind of really close, the bare minimum basics of this massive kit into something that can carry it with you every single day? And that is this right here. You can see how big it is compared to my palm. We're going to get into it. I'm going to show you the details of this small little thing having reasonable capability. So stay tuned. Alright, everybody. So, traditional IFAK. This is my traditional shooting IFAK. This is what rides on my belt all the time. As you can see, it's pretty beefy, actually. Now, this has bare minimum for gunshot wound based, situations. Now, this is still big. This gets left at home, obviously, if it's not on my pistol belt. It's always, if it is on my pistol belt, it's always going to be there. But how do you, like I said, incorporate something small? So, this right here. So let's get this out of the way, and I'm going to dive into everything, all the details with this. So I also carry Tourniquet, which that's your first means of stopping bleeding, in my opinion, depending on your scenario. Everything can be different, but that's kind of my go-to. So with this was actually not specifically my idea. I actually got this idea from a friend of mine at a local law enforcement agency that I actually worked with for a good while on specific scenarios and situations. Ralph, if you're watching this, thank you very much. This is awesome. I've been using it, and I'm going to pass it on to everybody else who clicks on this video. So, I like cargo pants and cargo shorts personally. I know that's kind of a thing like, ooh, you like that kind of stuff, but they just work. I'm never the type to be, what looks good. I like things that specifically work. If it kind of looks weird, but they work, cool. I'll take the capability over what it looks like. So I always run this in a cargo pocket. So specifically what the capabilities inside it are. So I have gloves in here. Now, people say, oh, you shouldn't have them in there, you need quick access. Okay, I agree with you. I probably shouldn't, but they have been riding in there. Now, this used to have Band-Aids in it, but so many people need Band-Aids all the time, because that's the main thing, honestly. Like, if somebody says, oh, I'm injured, I need something, it's Band-Aids. And they always raid trauma kits, because they just assume, like, oh, that's where medical stuff is. So then they all end up tossing the gauze and all the requirements and then finding this one little Band-Aid. And then when you need this stuff, it's all over the place. You don't know what you're looking for. So I keep those right on top, along with some antibiotic ointment as well. If it's a decent gash, I carry those on me. So all this stuff fits in there really nice. So actually in here, as you can see, if I can, there we go. Got to get a hold of it, and then you pull it out real quick. This is a mini compression bandage by H&H. So something really small, but it's also going to put compression on whatever you need, which as you can see, there's examples on the back here. Really like this just because it's so thin and lightweight, but you still get that compression. Now, this isn't my only stop the bleeding type of bandage that I have in here. Let me get over to the other side. So on the other side, I also have compressed gauze, which this is a little bit thicker, and these two paired up are really well, right? You can stop quite a few things. And now I'm not comparing this to like the bag that I showed you, because obviously the bag has a ton of bleeding, stop the bleeding and all that kind of stuff. But we're talking about something that you can carry on you every single day. So you're going to have to make sacrifices. It's either nothing or a little bit, or you just leave it at home because it's too much. This, I think, is right in that in-between, that I think a lot of people might carry this in a cargo pocket or something like that. So the next thing up is combat guys. So, of course, I prefer using this stuff paired with these two, if it is that type of serious wound, if you have that kind of spurting and you need to, you know, start wound packing, I like combat gauze. Now, it definitely sucks on the other end for the doctors or for the patient, but hey, they will be alive, and I really like this stuff. It's a little expensive, as you can see, but I think it's worth it. I would pay anything to save a life. So, last thing in here is going to be a wound seal. So this is for your, you know, gunshot wounds to cavities, which is like lungs and stuff like that. Sucking chest wound, which I'm not going to get into the details of how to do. There's plenty of videos out there how to do it. Go ahead and look them up. But this is just what I specifically carry, and that's awesome to have. There are entry and an exit wound for that, along with, like I said, my tourniquet. Insert whatever your favorite tourniquet is. I just use the soft T because it's super thin and it's really easy to get this in and out of a pocket. You can put this in a back pocket, a side pocket, you know, your front pocket. It's just so thin how it packs down. I really prefer it. Cats work really well, but they're a little bit bulky with the whole like lips over the side and everything like that. So just to bring this up so you guys can actually see what it is here, that is actually the code number. If you guys want to go build yourself one of these, go for it. I highly recommend it. But this is actually just one of those right in the rain notepad holders. You can actually see where the pens are supposed to go here, and it works great. So like I said, wasn't my idea, but I am passing it on. It was an awesome idea. I've been carrying this for probably about 2 years, now, and haven't had to use the major portions, but have used, you know, a couple other things before, and it's come in handy a lot. So I recommend it. If this is something that you're interested in, I would highly recommend putting a kit like this together. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, but the capabilities are there, and you're more likely to carry it on you if it's small. So with that said, if you guys like this kind of video, that just real world kind of experience, just shoved it all together and just here it is. I'm not paid to do this. I just do it for fun. Just try to get information out there, especially in the comments. If you have different ideas or you've tried something that's worked for way longer, definitely put it down there. Give me a like, hit that subscribe button. There's tons of stuff coming up, all kinds of different medical and even non-medical stuff. Just look at the other videos in my video list and you'll see what this channel is about. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day.